Hi, Woods of Odin responding to the Satanic Network Beyond Good and Evil. And I do have some updates, and I'm going to try to fit this all into one video. And my cat just came in, so I'm distracted, and I'm going to pet my cat. Okay. First, I'm going to just go ahead and respond to Zach and say, on the whole, I agree and understand I understand what you're saying. I get the main thrust of it, and I'm pretty much on the same page. I would like to say, though, however, actually, we are in the age of fire, and when Anton LaVey said, so many years ago that Christians would fight harder, and it's actually a good sign because it meant that we're winning and we're in the death throes of at least mainstream religion. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if he quite predicted the scope in which it would happen. Dumock, the artist, thinks that fundamentalist Christians are trying to start a civil war in the United States, and I considering that you have now, I consider states mystical philosophies. I consider states crazy. We live under a democracy myth, and but given the Christian militias, I think it's really like more crazy versus a little bit less crazy. I think it's crazy versus crazy, and it's just fucking insane. So I'm thinking that, and I understand not all militias are fundamentalist Christian crazy wackos, but we recently, have that Hurate or whatever the fuck they're called militia coming down the pipe, and they were obviously crazy fundies. But yeah, so we have crazy versus crazy, and I'm gonna put a link down here to somebody's blog, and they link to a Young Turks video, and it talks about a recent bill in Texas. The Republicans want to outlaw oral and anal sex for both gay and heterosexual couples. Why on earth anyone would want to outlaw fellatio or anal, for that matter, is beyond me. I don't know why um, conservative Christians are so terribly obsessed with what people do in the bedroom. Maybe there's some voyeuristic stuff and some domination stuff going on here. It's fucked up, but nonetheless, yeah, I think we are squarely in the age of fire, and I think that it's going to come down the pipe pretty rough. Okay, now for the updates. Let's see if I got time. Oh, I do have time. Okay. Um. All right. Part of the reason why I was gone was foot injury, but that's certainly not the whole reason, and that's getting much, 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 much better. I'm on the mend. I'm exercising every day to improve things, and they're vastly improving, and I'm pretty much back to normal. But the thing that really knocked me out for the past few weeks in a weird sort of way, not few weeks, but past few days, is a problem with my eye, and it's getting better. So that's eye drops, but it's getting a lot better. So I'm back online, and I will it, with things like Blog Talk Radio and private messages and all kinds of crap like that. Yeah, I'll get back to people. Don't worry about it. I'm getting to it because now I can actually see in order to fucking get to it. I was online some, but I was just like listening to stuff, and I was wearing glasses that these are my reading glasses. So, but I was wearing glasses that were not even my prescription, so I could sort of kind of do this and see some stuff. online and listen to some stuff, like some free audiobooks. But yeah. But anyway, I'm back online now. So I'm going to get things back in order. And one of those things will be Blog Talk Radio. And I'll let you know when I actually have something to deliver on Blog Talk Radio. So please be patient. Getting back to the topic at hand as far as wanting to flip the coin and sort of offer people an alternative to thinking in this dualistic Judeo-Christian paradigm. I really think the best way to do that is to be yourself, because I think if it's kind of like, and I'm not saying that you're not being yourself or that you're going off and bothering people or you're going toward it. I know you're not doing that, okay? But just offering my 2 cents, I think the best way to do that is to be yourself and practice your own magic, live your own magic, and live your will. And somebody's in, sure, it might be small, or it might be holding off on spending money on, just impulsive spending, because later on you're going to, hell, get a sex change if that's what you want to do. Then and just go ahead, be yourself. And sometimes that can be hard to do, and sometimes it takes a lot of fucking time. And I've actually had to process that it takes fucking patience. I'm on the level of fucking patience. How does that work? But, and then other people will see it and say, I admire that person, or they'll say, I fear that person, or they'll do both. And they'll have to make a decision, and they'll say, I fear it because I see power in it, and I want that power, and I have the brass and the balls to attain it. Or they'll say, eek, I fear it, and they'll act like a fucking sheep. So, okay. So, best of luck to you. Good video. And I'm Woods of Odin, and I do have a cool sign off.